to be honest to history, this war started 47 years ago, both against its own people. The regime started a war against its own people first, and then against the United States, Europe, Israel, Arab countries, and everybody else in the region. They started with, I still remember myself, that immediately after the toppling of the regime of Shah, they said, after Shah, it's US turn. And they did so. They had the slogan, exporting the Islamic revolution to the region, and they carried it out. They boasted that they controlled 5 capital cities in the region, and they did. They organized, financed, and armed the proxy groups in the whole region. They used the streets of the European capitals as scenes for terrorist activities. I wonder whether it is possible. In fact, I'm surprised why this war didn't start earlier, because it is 47 years that they are trying to kick out the United States from the region, trampling its flag, chanting death to the United States for 47 years, killing their people in Lebanon, in Iraq, and everywhere else, and trying to annihilate Israel. And sometimes in Germany, there were critical dialogue with Iran. It failed. I wonder whether the European policy of, I don't speak German, but Handel durch Wandel. Wandel durch Handel. Did it work with Putin? No, it didn't. And it won't work with Iran. I'm not persuading the Europeans to take up arms against the Islamic regime in Tehran. But please support the Iranian people, including Iranian nationalities. Please support the Iranians' fight for democracy in Iran. That's something that we need. And Mr. Boladi made a very good suggestion by asking the European Parliament and different groups in it to provide a forum to facilitate the unification of the Iranian democratic opposition. That is something that we are ready and willing to take part. This was created, first of all, by the Iranian regime many, many years ago. So we also believe that the root cause of the problem, both domestic and foreign policy of the Iranian regime. But having said that, it doesn't mean that we observe the situation very carefully. Unlike some rumors in the Western media, we never received, we as Kurds, and I'm talking about my party, but I assume others, it applies to others, we never received any weapons from the United States to be distributed among the protesters in Iran. That's not true. That was never true. And we didn't cross the borders, never. In fact, it's more than 2 decades that we stopped armed struggle in order to, more than that, in order to give civil movements a chance, popular movements a chance. We as party supported the Green movement. We knew its limitations, ideological limitations, geographical limitations, and all that. But we still supported it because it was a blow to the autocracy in the system. Then came and the Green Movement was a movement of capital city Tehran's young educated middle class. But the woman life freedom started from Kurdistan, spread to Baluchistan and other parts of Iran. But it mainly remained the awakening of the periphery of Iran, not Tehran. They showed that they have something to provide, something to offer to the new Iranian revolution. It was very democratic. It was the most progressive movement in Iran we had perhaps ever. So we have something to add, we have something to offer, and one way or another you look forward that whether it is war or not war, we are witnessing the situation. We are observing it very carefully, but we have not, we are still, and we have been for years and years, and we are still in defensive position as far as our Peshmerga forces are concerned. Thank you.